Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to do a box opening of the Russian Campaign, and this is an old game put out brand new by Compass Game, and it's designed by John Edwards, and this is the original 1974 edition. This game was put out by a couple of companies back then. I know one was Avalon Hill, which is the one I owned back in the day, but really game that has stood the test of time and well worth a look into. So let's see what's in the box there. Okay, so Russian Campaign, put out by Compass Games, and this is the box that it comes in. It's about a two inch wide box, and it has a textured finish on it, which a lot of the boxes are coming with nowadays. So on the back here we have it shows the map and some sample pieces over here. Complexity is low. It is a game from 1974. Time is 1 turn equals 2 months. The map is 32 miles per hex. Unit scale, armies and corps. Number of players 1 to 2. Suitability for solitaire is very high, or high I should say, on their level. Average time to play about 5 hours, 14 and above. The components, you get a 22 by 34 mounted map, which is nice. 1 counter sheet, 2 player aid cards, 1 initial setup display, 1 rule book, and 2 6-sided dice. Designer again is John Edwards. And this is a very classic game, and Compass kept it very, well, identical to the 1974 version, which is some modern printing of counters and also of the map. So let's take a look inside. Okay, so we'll look inside here, get this up, and the box is a pretty thick, stout box. Nice quality box, which is good because you want this game to last and be able to be durable. Start out with our 2 6-sided dice, and they're a good size, 19 millimeter I think they're in. And then we have our counters, which look like 1/2 inch counters, and we have 1 sheet of counters. And so here we have the Russians over here and the Germans over here, and railroad heads there, a couple game markers there, a lot of extra down there. So this shows you how few game counters this game has, but still fun game to play. So this is the front side, and then here's our back side right here, and you see that it has different readings on the back there from what the front is. So when they flip over, they do something else. And that's our game counters. Get that out of the way right away. And then here is the Russian Campaign Index. And let's see, man, everything's upside down here. So the rule booklet, and you could see, well, maybe you can't see, I can feel. This is a relatively small rule book here. And you see a lot of pictures, very large reading here, very large text here for easy reading, I should say. And we're looking at page 9, page 10, and page 11. This is a set of rules that you could easily read and then start playing the game right away. I mean, it's just, there's just not much here. So, and that was the way the Russian Campaign was, and it was, I'm trying to remember if it was, I think it was a booklet, a small booklet like this from Avalon Hill, but I'm not sure. That's a long time to remember. And then here we have some replacement counters, and these look like they're correction counters for the ones that are included in the game. So apparently there are some problems with the ones there, or they weren't enough of, and I'll read up on that once I start playing the game. And then we got a couple baggies for our pieces, and that's pretty much all you would really need. And then the last thing is our mounted game board here, and you see that it's shrink wrapped here, which is a nice touch. So I will remove the shrink wrap, and we'll take a look at the board. Okay, so wrapped up in the board was this here, which is the Russian Campaign initial setup card, and you see that you can place your all your pieces there and put them onto the board itself. And it's a single side. It's a large size card right there. And we have Russian Campaign clarification sheet, so it looks like it might be an errata there, a little errata sheet there for the manual. And then we have 2 player aid cards right there, and they look identical. And of course they have the terrain effects, and then the combat units on this side, Stuka table here, and we have the combat result table on the other side, movement chart, weather table. Weather was a big factor in the Russian campaign, and a layout of the sequence of play right there. So 2 really nice player cards, good thick cardboard on those. Okay, so I won't be able to get this all in the frame, but we'll get it pretty close. Lay out this nice thick mounted map board, and nice texture on the back here. It seems rather solid. It lays pretty flat, not too bad. It would take just a tiny bit, and then there, boom, it's flat. And right there. So it flattens out really nice, actually. So here's Moscow here, USSR, Poland, Germany, Hungary, Romania here. The Black Sea over here, and we have on this side, and of course it's sideways to you, which it would be for me too, depending on how I would play this. But on this side, we have the Germans, and we have all of the German order of arrival here. Movement chart up in this top corner. Let me see if I can get that in there for you. Movement chart, game turn track, impulse track, weather table right here. Eliminated units at the very bottom down here. And then on the other side, we have just about the same thing for the Russians. We have a movement chart, Russian order of arrival here, combat result table. Well, that's a little bit different there. And a Black Sea movement also in there. Really a nice looking board. I don't remember the Russian campaign having this nice of a board from Avalon Hill. But like I said, time, and memory both work against you at times to remember what something looks like. But really a nice board on this game. So we'll put all of this back in the box here. Put our other, and these were wrapped up in that plastic also. Get the errata sheet up towards the top. Our replacement units can go to the top here. Rules, die, and our baggies. So that was a nice quick box opening of the Russian campaign by Compass Games, game designed by John Edwards. Looking forward to playing this game again, and trying to remember exactly how much fun I had with it. So if you like this, please do like and subscribe on the channel, and I do appreciate you watching the video. Hope to see you around the next one. Take care.